Well, I want to thank y'all for inviting me to come. Mayor Wyndham, I know Mr. Harry Lee is no longer with us. So I know Mr. Gerard's got plenty of money, so if you have a few police cars, because we tear them up faster than we can buy them. And that's a whole nother story. By the way, I was on the school board 30 years and I learned this. If I went before somebody speaking, I wouldn't give them too hard a time. If I know they was coming later, Gerard's been a great friend. He calls us after every rain shower, just be sure we're all right, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming, Mr. McCarroll, to our grand opening ribbon cutting. I was glad to see you there.
Time's up.
I won't take long. I did want to introduce a few people here that I brought with me today. They're all Leadership Livingston graduates. I was a graduate. Mr. Jamie Etheridge, Chief of Operations. Mr. Mike Cotton, Finance Director. I got Miss Nancy Kimball, our Certified Building Official, and Miss Julie Forbes, Permit Tech and Planning and Zone. And our attorney's here, and I really don't know why. Somebody told him there was a mill involved. I started my second term as mayor in January of this year. I'm blessed to have a great bunch of all of them. We all went in unopposed. I think it's because nobody else wanted the job, but we'd like to think it was because we were doing a good job. I always like to thank our past mayors who had the foresight to run gas lines all the way to the St. Helena line, all the way down 16 north to the city limits of Dunham Springs, took in Jubin Crossing, which we like to call Walker West, all the way down to Buddy Ellis Road. So we're blessed in that we provide water, gas, sewer, and garbage pickup. You don't make any money on sewer. Garbage is a wash, water's close every time. You have to expand as much as we are because our water system goes outside the city limit also. So we've installed all new water meters that are we can read in the office. We monitor them. We're able to tell people if they got a leak and call it before they have a $200 water bill and come up there raising heck. We installed a 10-inch water line up to Isabella Lakes to help up north of there. We're fixing to install a new water line and gas line down to the supposedly 1,800 new house tops that's coming in on Bud Ellis Road. This is the first phase, 300 something, I think. Gas, we continue to expand that. It's our thing that makes our money. We make approximately 15 to 20 new taps every week. We've been updating our 40 to 50-year-old regulator system to help with pressure. We made a road bore under I-12. It took forever to get the permit to do that. We thought it took forever until we dealt with CN Railroad to get the water line through. But anyway, to help to tie into Buddy Ellis Road and service below the interstate there. Sewer, we have a project going down to provide sewer south of the interstate to, we already have Lady Lake down there, but we're going over to the school. We had promised them we did that about 5 or 6 years ago, and Preston tells me it's going to happen this year. We have about a 50%, I think, capacity in our sewer plant. Is that right, Jamie? 600,000 to 800,000 gallons a day, which goes up to 2 to 10 million because of infiltration into our system, old pipes, manholes, people tying it into it when they're not supposed to, just draining water through our sewer system. So we're working on getting that taken care of. We've applied for a grant that'll hopefully go a long way in making that happen. Drainage, we have been digging. We started out right after the flood. We have a very good crew that, as far as elevation stuff, we started digging out culverts, replacing. We decided that all the culverts in the ditches were actually ours there in our right of way. So we decided that was ours. We started changing them out at our cost, putting new driveways in, and man, we've changed a lot of culverts out and drainage, because drainage is a big problem in our area. It's like it is everywhere, I think. So we've done a lot of that to kind of help, but we found out once it got to the interstate, it still couldn't jump over that wall. So we're looking at other ways to do it. Retention, just about, I mean, there's all kinds of things that can be done, but it all takes money. And we think there's money out there, we just ain't been able to find it yet. Parks and Recreation, a couple of the councilmen came through and wanted to pass a bond issue or something to update our park, which all the fences were falling down. It was like, I used to run Parks and Recreation from the time I was 19 to 25, and I'm 71 now, so y'all can do that math. They've been there for a long time, so we've tore everything down there and started back afresh. And this year we will get 3 more of our new fields lighted, and hopefully by next year, Mr. Cotton can come off a little money. We will finish up our park in that respect. We've got a Safe House community center out there that we're utilizing now, and we just partnered with Our Lady of the Lake Hospital for exercise equipment, and it should be opening up here pretty quick. And we have a new $500 million all-inclusive playground that we're just finishing up. We still got some fencing to do. What did I say, 7 or 5? One. No. I couldn't see it, so it didn't matter. I'm going to do like Mr. Wyndham.
So do I need to come up
I'm fixing to finish up. We just moved in our new city hall. Got 28,000 square feet there. We're leasing the top floor out, and we have a very good prospect that I think we've agreed on, that I just can't say right now, for the top floor. That's going to take the whole top floor. That'll provide about a fourth or a third to a third of our payment for the new city hall. And then 5 or 6 years ago, before my time, Waste Management went with all natural gas trucks and spent a couple $1 million out there. They did, and put in a natural gas place to fill up their trucks, and now we get about $240,000 extra a year from selling them gas. So between that and that, we're going to get our city hall paid for while we're without having to pass a bond issue, without having to do anything like that. For the future, and I'm fixing to finish up, drainage in the I-12 area is a big issue with us. We're planning on smart growth through planning and code enforcement. We're trying to attract new businesses. Every time we get somebody out this way looking, we have a partnership with Retail Strategies. We get them out this way looking, and they end up over there at Jubin. But I don't blame them, because if I was one of them, that's where I'd go, because that's where I go eat a lot of times. I meant to call that Walker West Walker. If I had Jubin down here, anyway. We continue to upgrade our water, sewer, and gas. Drainage. You know, there's unfunded drainage districts south of the interstate that we still deal with. We've still got some more park upgrades. We work on customer service, because that is very big to us. Did I mention drainage?
Yeah.
Highway 447, Walker South Road at I-12 overpass, and Highway 447 south of Buddy Ellis Road. In 2018, DOT's traffic count highest surface street was Walker South Road, with 28,944 cars per day. We're the second most dangerous road in the state, and we're number 10 on the Livingston Parish Road Committee's list to be redone. Just saying. We have Our Lady of the Lake, North Shore Community College, Livingston Parish Library, a new high school, and we think we have a lot to offer there. We have a very nice park, and we, like Ms. McCarroll, we invite y'all to come visit with us, sis, and we'll show you around our new city hall. We're pretty proud of it. Thank y'all again for allowing me to come and speak.